Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. Today I'm servicing this wonderful Highlander. It's a 2013 Highlander. And it has high miles. These people using it a lot. It has 210,000 miles on the odometer. They brought it for the very detailed and extensive service. So I'm doing brakes. There's a lot today. Spark plugs will be replaced. I will be doing the rear diff, because these are important items, the fluids, right? If you want something to last, you need to take care of it. So I just did the transmission service. I think I filmed that for you. But on this generation 2013 Highlander, the transmission fluid for four-wheel drive, it's not being shared with a transfer case, right? So here you can see the cooling fins of the transfer case. There is some remnants of the sticker, and as you can see, it's coming towards to the propeller shaft here. Now on certain vehicles, I'm not sure if it was Siennas in the past, the fluid for transfer was shared with the automatic transmission, so it could have some low drain plug. In our case, the drain plug is here and the filler is a little bit weirdly up there. Hopefully you can see it. But in this case, this has a GL5 gear oil in it. I believe it's 0.8 quarts. It's a small amount. It's not leaking towards to the CV axle, so that's good. And the fluid needs to be periodically changed, right? So you can see CV axles are good, everything's fine here. So if you are curious how you replace the oil in 2013 Highlander in the transfer case, stay with me in the video, right? You can see it here. Hopefully all these angles are giving you idea how it looks like. And we will start with, as you wise people behind the screen watching the computer, we will make sure we can open the filler, and only after that we will start draining it from this drain plug. The drain plug is on the bottom of the unit. These are just cooling fins. You might think, right, oh, why is the drain plug above the bottom? But it's not really. This is for cooling the unit. The oil is nicely, that should give us the 0.8 out. I will try to set up the camera for you so you can watch everything, and let's go and take care of it right now. To get to that filler plug, the exhaust is definitely in the way for the normal wrench, so I used a bunch of extensions here to crack it loose. So I can open that and then continue with the drain plug underneath. Let's see, just for your idea, right? This is not easy to get to. Now I can squeeze my hand there, that's fine, and undo it by the hand. There was just not a range for normal wrench, 24mm wrench, because the exhaust. Yeah, here is one more time. You can see that 24mm typical plug with that aluminum crash washer. Now we can finally get to the drain. And that will be also 24 right here. Boom. So I got it cracked loose. I will erase my catching pan, the used oil catching pan. Let's see what will come out of it. The truck is pretty high. I believe due to the spec it's a 0.8 of US quart. So that's not much, it's It's a small amount, but this should be never skipped, should be always changed. Look at it. Guys, this is definitely, I'm so happy. I took a time to address this for the owners. Have this truck perfectly serviced. This is far from the new. This oil is definitely worn, and it was perfect time to do that. Excellent. Really quickly before it will stop draining. I hope you can see it. I'm rushing because it's a small amount, so it will be not coming out for a very long. Obviously I have to watch my camera, but this is it. This is the bottom drain plug, and it's nicely coming out. I hope you can see that it's definitely, it was dark, it was coming out very contaminated, and it's a perfect time to do that. And what are the service intervals for it? Well, it always depends how the vehicle is being driven. I will say in the severe conditions, which means maybe towing, definitely maybe off-roading, where is a lot of dust and dirt involved, there will be only 30,000 miles. If you will be driving this only on the roads in normal traffic, don't forget this also needs to be serviced, and I will say the interval for that will be 60,000 miles. It's always good to have a time for it, because look, this is draining already for a while, and it doesn't matter, it was very little amount, it is still coming out. So the best is don't rush this and give it a time so it can nicely come out, and then most of it, 99%, will be the new oil. Here you can see the difference. The bottom on the left, that's the drain, and it has a magnet in it and bunch of shavings on it. This is just a filler on the right that doesn't have any magnet on it. So you cannot even mix them up both. I always try my best to clean those shavings off. So either with the rag, the shop towel or something, you can use it above the garbage can. Use the brake cleaner or something. It's not easy because these shavings keep sticking to the magnet, right? So you keep like wiping it off, but they are still trying to fight you. But you can see the magnet is almost completely perfectly clean. That's the difference between the filler and the drain plug. The bottom ones, where the shavings should be collecting on the bottom of the unit, doesn't matter if it's transfer case or it's a differential in the back. That's where the designers of the vehicle, that's where they put it. There is a reason, collect the microscopic pieces of the metal, which is basically shavings of the gears, where the wheels are touching, the teeth of the wheels are touching each other. So that's those mini shavings. If the shavings are small, like in this case, we saw them, this is fine. This is the sign of correct function. If there will be large chunks, then obviously there will be problem and there will be need to be further servicing, but this will be just the oil. This is completely fine. Ideally, you replace these gaskets, these crush gaskets, so there will be no leaks in the future. I've installed the light, so I can finally see something. It unfortunately messes up the camera, but now I have to see everything is clean. This miniature still drip, but this is open already 15 minutes and it's still coming out. I cannot be here forever, so that's enough. 15 minutes, it's definitely enough for it. That's all I will give it. We really have 99% of the oil is out. Now I will torque with using this large 24 wrench. I will torque it. There's no way to put a torque wrench here or anything. I think this is supposed to be 40 Newton meters. So, carefully crush the washer. And that's it. I don't want to overdo it and break the housing. That will be a big problem. And now we have to add at 0.8 approximately 0.8 of quarts of the GL575W90. I will try to show it to you this time with the light. I don't know if it was better without it or with it. I have this wonderful unit for that. So I have very easy job to pump it in. I just reset this. Also, you don't need to count it. You just wait for it to overflow. So this catching pan will be still under. And I will carefully, this is in pint, so I will go towards the 2. And somewhere at 1.5 or 1.6, it should start overflowing there. And that means it's full. So let's go and do that. Here we go. You see my little unit. Now you will laugh. You will be laughing if it will not fit there, right? If there was not enough space for that hook or the hose to fit all the way there, you will say, Peter, you are screwed, Peter. Now the transfer case will be empty and you will have to take the engine out or something. The reason I'm saying that, I'm not sure if anybody can do it at home, because you don't have the tools which I have. This filler hose has a nice adapter on the end, so for me it's extremely easy to perform this. For someone who doesn't have this, this is not. You will have to first try if you can fill it, if you will be able to use that access. Oh yeah, here we go. Very first drips are coming out, and as we said, the measurement in pints says 1.8, and I have a drip. This is the time, and I can finally close it. Not very easy to do. I might need to remove the light actually, or put it here, because I'm going to use the other hand around the exhaust. That will be not good to do when it's hot. You will 100% burn yourself on it, because I'm touching it right now just to make sure I don't lose that black. So yeah, I'm glad I can film all of it. This is just by feel. Did the thread already caught on? Yes. Good. You can see the difficulty. You can decide if you want to do it yourself. Obviously, it will be even harder if you have it only on the jack stands or something like that. Right? For you guys, it's way more difficult. For DIYers, I admire you, because for me, right, I have here all my tools. I have, most importantly, number one, it's the lift. The lift, it's absolute blessing. Without it, I will be broken man. But with it, it's awesome. It's easy to work on the vehicles. Okay, now I'm coming from the back. I will help myself to put that socket. It's a Shovel 24 socket. I feel it. And now again, you have to be careful. You don't want to torque it too much, because this is half drive, huge ratchet. You don't want to do it too much and crack the casing. Then we are trying to do these repairs, but it's never really good. That should be totally enough. Yep, and it's there. And this baby is good to go for another 60K, because I'm pretty sure somebody will find this video helpful and will help them to make a decision if to go for it or give it somebody else. It's not difficult, obviously, just the access. It's a little bit finicky. putting the fingers there and try and figure out how to crack open mainly that filler. The bottom one is pretty easy. So if you like the video, please all of us give it a thumb up. Can't you even say it? Now you can say it. Thumb up. And be subscribed. I have way more videos about Toyotas coming your way soon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. And I will catch you in the next one. See ya, my friend.